Thank you. I was interested in the South Building of USDA also. Uh, I kind of want to get your thoughts on the government's decision to sell it rather than to retain it. Is it possible that you can get the reasonable asking price considering the overdue maintenance and the condition that it's in? Does GSA typically take into account the unique and desirable location, like in this case, its proximity to the National Mall and other federal buildings? Do they take that into consideration when deciding to permanently relinquish holdings?
They
And
do.
if, for example, the next administration decides to bring USDA workers back to the region, how would selling the property impact future efforts to provide space for those that may come back in the future?
Well, if you do relocate staff back to DC, obviously, if you don't have the building anymore, that's going to be a challenge. You're going to have to find another solution somewhere in the area, whether owned or leased. But it is a large workforce, so if you made the move back, it would take investment of funds and some time.
Obviously, maintaining a building that is not occupied, not getting full use is expensive. So I understand the balancing that has to take place. However, when we are relocating workers, it would seem to me that we ought to consider renovating and utilizing space that we have rather than building new space if it's at all possible. And of course, that's an excellent location. It's a very prominent location, and it's historic. And of course, the Department of Agriculture, I think, is the oldest federal agency that we have. And its position on the mall probably should be maintained. So I'm sad to see the disposition of the South Building. Fortunately, the main building is still going to be there, but I'm just wondering whether or not we're being penny wise and pound foolish with all of the sales of all of these federal properties.
So you need to have a plan. It has to be disposing of properties in a timely manner is important, and it's been a problem for a long time that disposals take forever. But you still have to balance it with appropriate planning. What's our strategy for this agency? What do they need? And what is the condition of the facility we have versus other space we could either build or more likely lease? And that really should go on across all the agencies for all their portfolios, including USDA.
Okay, so how are you going to be able to deal with the deferred maintenance that has been in effect for such a long time? Because I know there are many more properties than just the ones that are up for sale. All of them seem to be suffering from deferred maintenance. How are you going to address that in the near term?
So it's a big problem, and in the near term, there may not be a perfect solution. I'd say in the near term, it's about prioritizing GSA using facility condition assessments of the buildings they control to identify what are the highest priority items, which are the buildings in the worst state of repair that we intend to keep, and investing the money in there. For facilities where the liability is so high, particularly those where they're already underused, penciling it out and say, does it make sense for us to hold this building, or should we dispose of it, getting it down the pipeline? The other actions you can take are, Congress could provide more funding, but I don't think at the end of the day, more funding is going to fundamentally solve this problem. We have a lot of old, aging buildings that have large liabilities. So some of it can be improved. Annual maintenance can be improved in these buildings with more funding, but the fundamental dynamic of older, underutilized buildings is still there.
Sometimes the tenants don't get the best value for their dollar. I can speak for that personally. I had a congressional office that was located in a GSA controlled building, one of the federal courthouses, and it was not very well maintained. And of course, we found it much more economical and beneficial to locate to private property.
One, that's an example of the calculus that agencies should be making, just like your office did. Is it to our benefit to be in this location or not? In terms of, and is the property being maintained sufficiently? I think it points to the problem of there's only so many resources to go around. These buildings are old and aging, and you can prioritize maintenance to improve certain facilities, and certainly for the assets you plan to hold for the long term, those are the facilities to invest in, to consolidate in. Other properties, they've passed their useful lives. It would be more efficient to either go into other owned space, consolidate into other federally owned space, or to lease in those conditions.